Okay, good morning. Good morning. It's not morning. So, good night to all of you. Today I'm going to show you to set up Ruby on Rails on Ubuntu using Vagrant. So, for this setup, it will take about 30 minutes. Then we will be setting up Ruby on Rails development environment on Ubuntu 16.04 version with Nile servers. So the reason we are going to be using Ubuntu is because the majority of code you write will run on a Linux server. So Ubuntu is one of the easiest Linux distributions to use with lots of documentation, so it's a great one to start with. So the first thing is if you have Ubuntu OS, you need to download the latest desktop version on Ubuntu website. So some of you may choose to develop on Ubuntu server so that your development environment matches your production server. So the first thing we install Vagrant. So sudo application apt get install Vagrant, and we need password for it. Then we will install okay. After done, so the second step is we install some dependencies for not we install Vagrant versions. So Vagrant version is 1.81. So after that we will go to the next step by install some dependencies for Ruby. So after that, so next we are going to be installing Ruby using one of the three methods. Each have their own benefits. Most people prefer using RBMV Rebirth these days, but if you are familiar with RBM, you can follow the steps well. So this is gonna be long. So I just skip it. Oh, some mistake there. Oh, I forgot it to type install. So yes, then waiting for to complete. Skip it. So after done, clear it, the mess that so some of these conflict with each other, so choose the one that sounds the most interesting to you. Or for me, I will go by using Rebirth RBMV. This is recommended. So installing with Rebirth is simple two-step process for install Rebirth and then Ruby build. So code like this. github.com Rebirth. Then echo export path home, then echo eval, and exec shell. So clear. Then after that we git clone https github.com, exec shell. Then after that revamp install 2.4.0. So this is the version that we will use. So then revamp global 2.4.0, then Ruby version. After that, the last step is to install bundler. So revamp users need to run revamp rehash after installing bundler. So after that, we will be using git. So we configure git. So this is the account that I've created with account GitHub. So we'll proceed it. So for version control system, we're going to set it up to match our GitHub account. If you don't already have a GitHub account, make sure to register. It will come in handy for the future for the last step we need to use. So good luck. So I will be using my name and email address in the following step is the ones you use for your GitHub account. So the next step is to take the newly generated SSH key and add it to your GitHub account. You need to copy and paste the output of the following command and paste it on the GitHub in the next step. So some mistake here. So this is the key gen that have been generated SSH key. So we need to copy the SSH key. Copy. Oh, not Google. Where is it? Oh, okay. So this is the GitHub website. So you need to paste your SSH key here. So that is the new SSH key. For this we're going to test. Then paste. So add SSH key. So once you have done this, you can check to see if it works. So it should go for the message like this: you have successfully authenticated, but GitHub does not provide shell access. So don't worry, so let's proceed for the next step. So for the next step is we will install Rails. Since Rails ships with so many dependencies these days, we're going to need to install a JavaScript runtime like Node.js. This lets you use CoffeeScript and asset pipeline in Rails, which combines and minifies your JavaScript to provide faster production environment. So for this step, we need to install Node.js. We're going to add it using the official repository, like this command. So password and sudo apt-get install y node.js. So after it done, so we will install Rails version 5.0.1. So this will take a while, then I will just skip it to make it faster. So after done, if you're using Revenge, you will need to run the following command to make the Rails executable available. So the command is revenge rehash. So Rails version is Rails 5.0.1. Now that you've installed Rails, you can run the Rails version command to make sure you have everything installed correctly. So setting up MySQL, Railshape with SQLite 3 as the default database. Chances are you won't want to use it because it's stored as a simple file on disk. There is a lot of documentation on both, so you can just pick up one that seems like you'll be more comfortable with. If you're coming from PHP, you may already familiar with MySQL. If you are new to database, I suggest to setting up PostgreSQL. So you can install MySQL server and client from the package in the Ubuntu repository. As part of the installation, set password for the root user. This information will go into your Rails apps database.yml file in the future. So by installing the library MySQL client, give you the necessary files to compile the MySQL2 gem, which is what Rails will use to connect to MySQL when you set up your Rails app. So yes, so you just skip it, skip. So you need to set up the password, root password for MySQL server. So for me, I just use the default password. Then when you finish, you can skip to the final steps. So before we go to final step, we need to setting up PostgreSQL. So we are going to add a new repository to easily install a recent version of Postgres. The broadcast installation doesn't set up a user for you. So if you want a user, so you need to follow these steps to create a user with permission to create databases. Feel free to replace Chris, or maybe if you want to create a user with other name, you can also go for it. But for me, I will skip creating user. So for the final stage, and now for the moment of truth, let's create your first Rails application. So for us, we use MySQL. So the command for using it is Rails new my app d/d -d MySQL. So we install the dependency for it and wait for it. So after we're done, try to check it at the database.yml. So as you know just now, as part of the installation progress, we have set a password user. So for the root, set password for it into it is the so for my password I will use 204060. So save and close. Check again if the password is correct. So the password is 204060. Oh, maybe for the easiest way, 12345. Yeah, actually can, no problem. So after that we need to create a database, then Rails server. So we will try to go to Rails website. So localhost 3000 2000. Well, it took a long time. I see the setup is not properly configured, so we need to check it again. So we need to kill the process and we will connect it manually. Then we'll try to start it again. Let's see if it's working. http://localhost 3000. Alright, so we have done it. Then this is for today. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thank you.